Welcome to the Phillips 66 Big 12 Softball Championship. We are in where else? Oklahoma City from OGE Field at Devon Park. We are ready for the much anticipated showdown for the Big 12 Tournament Championship. The #1 seed, the regular season champions, Texas, taking on the three-time defending national champions, Oklahoma. The Longhorns and Sooners ready to go here in OKC, as dropping 2 of 3 to Oklahoma State. Won game 3 of that series. Ground ball off the first baseman, looking for it, not able to find it, is the freshman Katie Stewart. And the leadoff is aboard for Oklahoma.
Going to grasp onto any opportunity you give them.
Parker with a slow roller on the right side, and Parker running fast down the line, beats it out, first and second to get things started for the Sooners here in the first. Was the final in that Oklahoma win. This is hit well to right field and deep. It is carrying back, and it is off the wall. Coleman being waved around. It's a run-scoring double for Jennings, and Oklahoma comes out firing here in the first.
This is exactly what this Sooner offense wants to do to opponents. They want to get on base, and they want to set to the table for hitters like Tiare Jennings. This is a drop ball down in the zone, and she just gets her barrel underneath it, behind it, drives it the opposite way out to that right field wall. That one's good.
11 extra base hits with runners in scoring position. Gutierrez gets a big strikeout, one away. Here's the 1-1. Grounded, stopped by the third baseman, looking for the tag. Great play by Vivi Martinez. They will get the out at second. A run does score, but perhaps preventing a second run is Martinez, 2 down.
A nice snag there to get an out on that play.
Popped up on the infield by Pickering. Drifting back and getting it is Washington to retire the side. So Oklahoma plates 2, Texas coming to the plate here. This is to lead things off for the regular season champions in the Big 12, and she starts off with a ground ball to Tiare Jennings. 1 pitch, 1 away. Here batted in. Texas with wins over Texas Tech, 13-4 in 5 innings, and then Baylor last night, 14-3 in 5 innings. 9 total home runs so far in the tournament. As a staff in the tournament, Oklahoma with a ERA of 2.10. 4-3 scored that, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Maxwell. It's not as good as last year, and that is such a hard place to be. Torres with a strikeout, 1 away here in the second. Isn't that? I mean, imagine playing.
And they have great pitchers, but they're not your dominant strikeout pitchers that we're used to seeing from them. As Sitlali now has 2 strikeouts in this inning.
And the Defensive Player of the Year, Reese Atwood, team all-conference selection in the Big 12 this season. Slap to third, Scott on the first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Gutierrez on the season for the Longhorns. Swung on and missed. Hanson will throw it down the first to retire Stewart. 3 strikeouts now for Maxwell, 2 away. Mitchell. And a walk. First base runner of the game for Texas. It's Jolie Mitchell with 2. Her first Big 12 tournament title since 2005. Sharp single up the middle, and it's in the gap. Slamming on the brakes around second was Mitchell. Mitchell now being waved around. Here comes the throw, and she is safe. All the way to third goes Henry, and Texas is on the board. Are you surprised that made it all the way? Alyssa Washington. Grounded to the shortstop, Jennings to first for the out to retire the side. But Caden Henry comes through with
2.6% strikeout rate. Only 5 strikeouts so far this season.
Make it 6. Caught looking. Gutierrez comes inside, 1 away.
Actually really helped her in that.
Back up the middle, and it's a base hit. 2 for 2 for Parker. 7 for 8 in her first postseason tournament.
Something going.
That skipped up. Parker will take second on the wild pitch. Grounded to Scott at third, over to first to retire Jennings. Holding at second is Parker, 2 down. styles and ways. We'll talk to her after this half inning. Brito comes through with a 2-out single to right. 3-1 Oklahoma.
Coming into that at bat, Alyssa Brito was batting .324 with 2 outs on the season. Go to Brito. This is a drop ball that's inside. It is so difficult to get your hands inside of this pitch and drive it the opposite direction, but that's exactly what she does. Drives it all the way out there to center field to allow Ella Parker to score easily on that base hit. And just how...
Here it comes. There it goes. In the gap, right center field, all the way down into the fence. Brito to third. She'll score. Hansen heading to third. Here comes the throw. She is out at third.
The same ace day in and day out, but really trying to play those matchups, use the stats to their advantage.
Swinging at the first pitch is Bella Dayton, and she stays hot. Her 5th hit of the tournament.
On an air out left field.
Maloney could not check her swing. She strikes out. Takes a pause to look at plate umpire Steve Gould. Tournament. 2 of the 9 hit by Texas. Grounded to first. Sanders gets the force at second. 2 down. Make it 5. Martinez caught looking. 1 down for Alina Torres, who's 0 for 1. Grounded to third. It's a fair ball. Scott's high throw gets away. Heading to second is Torres. Mike White just talked about it. His team hasn't done much to help their starting pitcher. Torres will take it any way she can get it. 1-2 the count to Sanders, who struck out her first time. Called strike 3, 2 down, 6 strikeouts now.
Called against me if I'm in the batter's box, but every pitcher out there wants that one called for them.
Gets away from Atwood, taking third is Torres with 2 down. Back up the middle, trying to pick it is Leanne Good, who's into the game at second base. She cannot, and the error proves costly again. Riley Boone comes through. Jada Coleman. There goes Boone. The throw is off the mark, and Boone is in safely with a stolen base from Gutierrez. Another one in the dirt, and Coleman gets called for swinging at it, and then throwing on the first at Atwood to Stewart to make sure of it. Oklahoma disagreed with the called third strike to Sanders, and they disagree with the appeal on the check swing as Coleman.
Righties and the lefties.
Popped up. Torres, 2 down. Grounded to shorts. Jennings to first, a 1-2-3 inning for Kelly Maxwell. Grounded to third. Scott throws a strike to first, 1 away, 2 away. Card here in the 5th. That you would use to describe Oklahoma through the years is on its way back. Brito can't get that pitch. Couldn't check her swing, and Gutierrez has a 1-2-3 5th inning.
Focus in on each individual pitch.
That just missed. Henry's aboard to start things here. There's Jen. Maxwell's been locked in. Here's the 1-2. Gets the strikeout, 1 away.
Kinsey Hansen really having to work hard.
Texas team came into play tonight hitting .437. Tap to the right side, moving over quickly is Torres to first to Sanders for the out. Team selection, one of 9 Sooners to earn all conference honors. Gutierrez gets the strikeout. That's her 9th, 2 down.
Second time too with the pitching and the hitting against Oklahoma.
Ruto swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts. A career high 10 strikeouts for Sitla coming in the lead. works inside. A mistake, a rare mistake by Maxwell. She hits Martinez with an 0-2 pitch. This one is lined to center field. Reaching up and making the grab is Coleman.
Off the bat, I thought this was a base hit, no doubt, smoked by Reese Atwood out to center field, and you can just see the way that Jada Coleman actually has to shift her footwork, working back on that line drive, extends right at the last minute, and robs Atwood of a base hit.
2-2. Fly ball, right side, foul ground, and drifting back is Sanders. 2 down. Another 2-2 for May. Swung on and missed. Nicole May comes on, gets out of the jam. Line shot to left. Down for a base hit all the way to the fence. Sanders heading to second with a leadoff double.
Infield still shaded in with her up at the plate.
Grounded too short. The throw on the first by Martinez for the out. Fly ball hit deep to left. In foul ground, moving over is Dayton to make the catch. 2 down. Now you look at the scoreboard and you see 5 runs on 7 hits, but 3 of those 5 runs are earned.
You get that out over at first base.
This is hit well to left, slicing into foul ground, and enough room for Dayton to put it away. That will do it for the Sooners in the 7th. Last chance for the regular season champs. One away. Second strikeout for Nicole May.
2 strikeouts. Both of them have been via the changeup for May.
And to the top. 1-2. 2 down.
When you see the way that Nicole May is...
Bella Dayton with 2 down. Popped up. Right side of the infield. Ball game over. For the 9th and final time, Oklahoma Big 12 champions.